More music.
Oh my God.
Here goes.
Blazing across the airwaves right now.
Get ready.
Now this is Freddie McGregor, and you're tuned into the baddest rhythm of all time.
Grant's Rock Warehouse is trying to change the world, one track at a time.
Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
More music, more of the time.
Grant's Rock Warehouse.
Don't understand what's going on here.
Welcome to Grant's Rock Warehouse and to another episode of Little Known Bands That You Should Know. DC and I are welcoming Paul Simon to the show. We're going to take a look at Jennifer Hall, Amitri, and Veruca Salt. We want to hear from you in the chat. Let's do it.
Grant is changing the world one track at a time on Grant's Rock Warehouse.
Hey everybody, we are live and it's Wednesday and it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or daylight. It's not daylight, is it? We haven't changed, flipped over. I think we do that in November. Anyway, Look who's here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Paul Simon, who we just understood took the whole summer off. And he's back in action.
Back from Kauai. Mm-hmm. Dislocated 2 ribs in a freak ziplining accident.
Yeah, but he's here. He's kind of in one piece, but he's here tonight, and we're here just to talk music. Now, I know there's going to be people out there that go, well, I've heard of Veruca Salt. I've heard of Amitri, but maybe you haven't. This is a show that we just try to showcase bands from a guest that they really feel that these are bands or artists that really need more notoriety, and DC and I are here just to, we're like the, what do we want to say, DC? We are the conduit.
Yeah, we are just the fulcrum here.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you may not have all obscure choices. These could be picks that these people deserve to have a light shown upon them because they're not getting enough love and not enough people are tooting their horn, or some do not know about them at all. So it doesn't have to be that obscure, just artists that we love, and we're asking, where's the love, folks?
Yes. So anyway, Paul, nice to see you. I haven't had you on a show for a while, so it's nice that you're back. You'll see Paul more on here, but Paul's been on the channel before. It's just, we're going to go through everybody. We're going to get everybody up here on this damn show. Anyway, Paul, how we do this, we have 3 artists. We play 2 songs a piece. We talk about it in between, what we like, what we don't like, whatever. We want to hear from you in the chat. Is if something is great, we want to keep it interactive tonight. So anyway, Paul, what are we starting out with tonight?
We're going to start with Jennifer Hall. She's a vocalist out of Chicago. I ended up actually meeting her the first night I heard her. She was opening for Letters to Cleo at the Double Door. And it was just started the conversation with her at her merch table. And she's this tiny little thing. And then she gets up on stage. And it was funny because the second song we're going to hear is a song called Beverly Road. But the first notice I took, I'm like, okay, this sounds good. I like this. Good voice, good band. And then all of a sudden she hits the chorus of that song, and this tiny thing is just this tremendous vocal presence. The entire Double Door just kind of like stopped, like, we need to notice that. And the crowd absolutely went nuts for her. So definitely a talent vocal.
Well, let's get started. DC, you ready? Let's just do it.
I'm ready. I haven't heard of Jennifer, but I'm anxiously awaiting being turned on.
All right, everybody, want to know what you think in the chat? Let's keep it interactive. Let's do it. Here we go. Jennifer Hall, Make It Out Alive. All right, it's happening.
Staring into your eyes and they are full of fire. I hope I make it out alive. rusty spade. Oh, I hope I make it out alive. Your claws, they sever every strength to relay. Oh, I hope I make it out alive. I hope I make it out alive. Make it out alive. He lifts his head high. Don't trust his alibi. Those forging eyes. Oh, he craves your blood red till that body's dead. I don't wanna give money yet.
Almost psychedelic, kids.
She does have that influence as an ambience to her music. And someone asked if she writes her own music. She does. She does have a writing and producing partner in Noam Wallenberg out of Rax Tracks in Chicago. So they're a duo.
Wow. Yeah. Like DC, interesting percussive treatment. The ending of it's almost like something like out of I Am the Walrus or something, you know, at the tail end of I Am the Walrus or some Beatles track in 1967.
Yeah. That's a real curveball at the end there. Not only the percussive aspects of the drums, but what the bass was doing along with that percussive outro was very interesting. She has a tremendous voice. To me, it suits the song. I like the song quite a little bit, and you know, this is the first time I'm hearing it.
Yeah, I think it's good.
It astounds me how much incredible music and incredible artists that are out there that you're not going to come across unless someone in this community turns you on to it, because you're not going to hear it on the radio, and chances are you're not just going to come across it, you know, on any of the well, I shouldn't say that. Some of the listening platforms, you know, you could be turned on to something like this, but no, I'm glad I heard it. She's great.
Well, one thing that I kind of noticed with this is that this is all self-released, but it sounds like this could have easily come out on a major label. I do feel that
I want to make sure I mention Gnome. Yes.
It kind of reminds me of something that might have came out in the 90s, though. Take that for what it's worth.
The upside to this technology available and at the hands of any musician who can make their way around, you don't have to get studio time and have buku dollars. If you have the wherewithal, you know, you could put this stuff out by yourself. It sounds like she's this is 10 years old. So she's still,
she does that music videos for some of her singles too.
Okay.
So I'll pro set up.
So when you saw him live, I mean, was it very similar to this?
Yeah,
of course,
I've seen her. Lord, I think I've seen her 4, 5, 6 times.
Oh, wow.
In the last 10 years. So,
all right. Well, let's keep going. Webb's got trivia. Everybody, don't worry. Webb's not mowing. He has trivia. Trivia.
At least he'll be around for the next song.
Trivia.
In your trivia competition, I'm assuming you're in a group and you compete.
I'm surprised he has friends.
Yeah. Who are you the go-to with? Are you like anything with movies and baseball, or what's your thing there, Webb?
Yeah,
what
we want to
count on
Webb.
you for.
you can answer, but let's go on to the next track. What's the next track we've got, Paul, lined up?
Next song is called Beverly Road, also off the EP. She's released singles after this, and I'll have a list when we're done listening to this one of singles and videos that she's put out since. But Beverly Road was the song that really hooked me. That was the one where just you could tell in the room everything just stopped and went, oh.
All right, let's do it. We're going to keep it going. This, again, came out 2015. Jennifer Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
If I jumped off the tracks, paint on the ceiling. Oh, Beverly Road, could I fly home, soften the lengthy bow, crash without feeling? She strays in the night, repaved in the light. Beverly Road. Only fall I can see, all I can plead is for the block to open. Yeah, sending up faces, sorrow and wasted, making it way too darkness. I'm free from harm, from all things wrong. I'm here. Protection from the greatest beast of it all is hiding along every frostbitten fear.
Almost proggy in certain spots. Like this. To me, it seems very proggy.
For the block to open, yeah, I'm sending up faces, sorrow and wasted, making it way to darkness. Only all I can see, all I can plead is for the block to open. Yeah, I'm sending up faces, sorrow and wasted, making it way to darkness. I'm free from harm, from all things wrong. From the greatest beast of it all, it's hiding along every frostbitten fear.
Dang. Impressive, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say. One thing, listen through headphones, and the thing that I know, there's a lot going on this track, but there still is a lot of air around everything. You know? It still is able to breathe.
And live,
but
it fills a room very much so. That's the other thing with when she's full band. Pardon me. Because I've seen her both with just her and Gnome playing two people, and with full band. And full band, it filled the double door easily. So she's online. JenniferHall.com is going to be her link tree. So I'm not sending everybody in 50 directions for her socials and all that. Everything you need between how to get her music, where to find her on what socials are at JenniferHall.com. She's had 4 singles since the EP came out. In the Water was October 2019. SFA was January 2021. Why Cut Time was October 2021. And Belonging Forever is April of 2022. She is in the studio right now. Another reason I wanted to get this up here. But yeah, and as far as her influences, mentioned, some people said she heard a little bit of ABBA in there. Wouldn't surprise me. She posts on her Patreon, which I'm a member of. She posts her playlist and what she's listening to this month, that kind of thing. And it's for everything from Patsy Cline to Ray Charles to Patti Smith to Lana Del Rey to Edith Piaf to St. Vincent to Stevie Nicks, just across the board. And I've seen her I saw her on a video. I wasn't at the show, singing backup for Eddie Vedder at the Metro. She's on YouTube singing Hard Sun.
So cool. Paul, she's got 4 proper releases and an EP. Is that
no,
it?
1 EP and 4 singles.
1 EP and 4 singles. Okay.
Yeah.
This goes on the to buy list. The second tune was a little bit more straightforward pop, but as Grant said, she's working in other interesting things going on in the mix that for a lot of times with pop music, it really pushes it over the top. Because every time you listen to this song that includes that sort of thing, it's kind of almost like listening with a fresh ear. You're like, what? I didn't notice that before. Well, I didn't hear that before. To me, she sounds a lot like Jenny Muldar, who was Maria Muldar's daughter. And she was also in also in Todd Rundgren's band for a while when he had the 3 female backup singers. Jenny Muldar.
Yes.
Very similar vocal tone and quality. So I like this quite a little bit.
Didn't Jenny sing on Second Wind?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
she's released a solo album or 2 herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's great. I hear a little bit of Kate Bush in there too. She doesn't sound like Kate Bush, but I think you could give her a Janis Joplin song and she could just kill.
Ow.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's covered Janis live. I've seen her, like I said, the handful of times I've seen her already. She peppers the originals in with covers and everything from Ray Charles to God, I'm trying to remember now. I think I remember doing Somebody to Love or Someone to Love. So yeah, it's definitely very across the board. And her other stuff sounds really almost ambient. She, like I said, she calls it vulnerable synth pop, and that's pretty accurate, especially with the newer stuff.
Vulnerable synth pop. Hey, whatever works. It definitely stands out. I can't really say it sounds like anybody else. I mean, I hear other things that maybe you could probably hear that maybe she's heard it in the past, but it's very unique. Her voice is very unique. It totally stands out. She doesn't sound like everybody else.
Yeah, she's taken a lot of influences in herself and then created her own thing. So very fresh and very accessible. So
yeah, I like it. Good. All right, cool. Up next, we've got some Amitri. What do we got, Paul?
This was hard to pick songs. I ended up picking 2 singles, but I didn't realize they were lesser known singles when I actually decided to check. I didn't realize that someone earlier in the chat had said they had big success in the 90s across the pond. They did. Mm-hmm. Nothing Ever Happens, I didn't realize was their biggest song in the UK off of Waking Hours. And the biggest song for me was Stone Cold Sober off Waking Hours. That's the one I listen to probably once every couple of weeks. But the first song I ever heard, I was a college DJ. I know that comes as a tremendous shock.
I can't imagine.
What the?
Right. And WLRA out of Lewis University, Block 88. And my friend Phil, who had me on his show originally as a guest, played this for me, and I was hooked. And Kiss This Thing Goodbye was the first song I ever heard from them. So that's the reason I chose it as the first one.
Yeah,
So
I am
out of Glasgow, Scotland.
I am familiar with Del Amitri, and yeah, they had much more success in the UK than here in the States, but great band. And the apex for me is this album right here.
I agree 100%.
And not too far behind that one is this one here.
But isn't there an album cover? Isn't there a video where he's being pushed around as a baby?
That's Roll to Me. That was the biggest single in the U.S.
Yeah,
Which
that's the only thing that I was aware of.
It, but they have so many songs.
That is to me. That is not the peak for Del Amitri. Be forewarned, though, folks. If you like the two tunes that Paul has picked here, go to those albums. Those are, and like I said, the one there is the apex of their career. I would go to this first. Be warned, their first album does not sound anything like the rest of their catalog.
Agreed.
And I was stunned, and not in a good way, when I purchased that one. It's like, what the hell? They're not there yet. I think
Justin Curry would agree with that, because for Waking Hours, he came to the U.S. and listened to a lot of Tom Petty, a lot of Bruce Springsteen, and that influenced the only other consistent member besides Justin Curry is Ian Harvey, and Ian plays guitar. So that really influenced their sound for Waking Hours and beyond.
Yeah, just throwing that out there, folks, to save you a little bit of money. If you decide, I'm ordering the whole freaking catalog, skip the debut.
This is the only record that I have that I own, and I bought it for $1, and it was a cassette. A Chrome cassette. It was like brand new. Wow. Well, it was used, but
nonetheless, for $1, that's a lot of good music.
For $1. Play it in the Honda.
That's a lot of entertainment.
All right, let's hear it. We got to click some buttons over here, but all right, Del Amitri, we are gonna hear "Kiss This Thing Goodbye." 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Let us know what you think.
Our tongues were telling lies, and all those signs I've been missing right there in your eyes. So come on, babe, let's kiss this thing goodbye. Let's kiss this thing goodbye. Same way, but still we carry on. And I've been waiting up by the window, watching these cars go by. And I tell myself that I'll go through the motions.
That banjo?
So come on, babe, let's kiss this thing goodbye.
Dig that ending. That's crazy. And excellent track. I mean, I've heard it because I have that damn cassette. But you know what? Listening to it right now, you people are going to hate it. It really reminds me of Counting Crows. It does. And I like the Counting Crows, so I'm not bitching about it or anything. But the instrumentation, the way the song is structured, it just
One
has.
thing Counting Crows is really good at is picking the right instrument for the right things in songs. Because you get a song like off the next album, "Be My Downfall," and that sounds completely different from a more of a rock song like "Just Like a Man" or what we're going to hear in a minute, "Always the Last to Know." It's all pop, but there's definitely different subgenres
Approaches.
involved.
But it's like Americana sprinkled on top.
Yes, I would agree.
And here's a fun fact for you. The
Look at
banjo
that.
playing on this tune is from that kid from Deliverance.
It's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is a great tune, and this points out what Paul is saying, because when you hear the next song, it is Del Amitri, but it's a different. This is my introduction to Del Amitri, always the last to know. I heard this blaring out of some FM radio station. I don't even remember what station, but I thought it stopped me in my tracks. I said, this is a great tune, and went out and bought it pronto.
And this Del Amitri we're going to hear is the same band who did Ace of Spades live so effectively. Ian Harvey sings that on that. I think it was, matter of fact, I think that was a B-side to Just Like a Man.
I don't think he was playing banjo either.
Absolutely. They hit all these other genres. It's great stuff.
Kevin, I want to address this Paradise Theater situation. So you got the CD today, but you wish they would remaster those early stick CDs. I don't know. I don't think Paradise Theater needs remastering. I think that sounds really good. It's not brick-walled. It's not overly processed. It just sounds like a dub off the tape. I don't have any problem with it. I don't think it needs any work, as does Grand Illusion doesn't need anything. I think the 6-stick CDs sound fine. I don't think they need anything, but we did that one show and we talked about it. They originally did remaster all of them, because you remember when they did the 2 CD set that's got the extended version of Man in the Wilderness. They were planning on doing a whole reissue campaign. They remastered everything from what I understand, but for some reason it got shelved. I don't know. I don't know if was supposed to be any bonus tracks or anything, but if the stick CDs remain the way they are, I'm happy. They sound fine. At least they're not futzed with. And I don't like futzing. All right, there you go. Squeal like a West Coast Dave. Come on. Jukebox Cowboy needs Styx Techno Club remixes, and he needs them now. I would never stand in front of a man who needs his Styx Techno Club remixes. Hopefully they'll come out someday. Guess I was thinking Rock Candy would, well, it depends upon who you're having master it at Rock Candy. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, when you're clubbing, you want to hear some of that classic rock done in the club style.
Yeah. All right, so what's our next track, Paul?
It's going to be Always the Last to Know off the next album,
Yeah,
Change Everything.
This is a great song.
Yes. Turn it up loud, kids.
If anybody's around here and you're old and stuff, you might remember this track. It did get some airtime back in the day on the alternative stations from what I remember, but I don't know. Let's live the dream, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know what you think in the chat. Del Amitri, always the last to know. Here we go. God bless him.
So you're in love with someone else.
This song is so freaking good.
Burns within your soul, and it looks like I am the last to know. I hear you've never felt so alive, so much desire beyond control, and as usual I am the last to know, the last to know how you're feeling, the last to know where you are, the last to know if you're happy now, or if he's treating you like I treated you, or if he's cruel. I'll be the last to know. We spent summers out beyond the bay, and you said these are such perfect days, that if the bomb drops, baby, I wanna be the last to know. But now you're living up behind the hill, and though we share the same city and feel the same sun, when your winter comes, I'll be the last to know. Always the last to know how you're feeling, the last to know.
I think that's a pretty good, that's a fair assumption.
Stand by. I'm still sticking in the last one.
Right here. I haven't heard this damn song in 25 years.
Let me be the last to know.
Who's talking about me?
Let me be the last to know. Creation's gone crazy. The TV's gone bad. Now you're the only sane thing that I have.
We'll come back to that.
Always the last to know how you're feeling, the last to know where you are, the last to know if you're happy now, or if he's cheated on you like I cheated on you. You were the last to know. You were the last to know. Don't let me be the last to know.
I hope they finally did let him know, though, because it sucks being the last on certain things.
Well, she became the last to know. An interesting twist at the end there.
Yeah.
Is
So
there
there you go,
anything
Double-
better than a well-crafted pop tune? Man,
That's
that is
very
just
well done.
that is just solid. And it's all the people that poo-poo a pop. I mean, there's crap that's pop, but there's wonderful songs that are accessible and catchy, and there is nothing wrong with that. I think I have this anger because when I was in art school, it was always the artsy fartsy people would look down on the people that would create actual things you'd look at and recognize. And it wasn't because they were so highbrow, it's because they couldn't do it. So that they were just like making their paint on their own feces and putting it on a canvas and trying to convince you it was great. I'm done with my
So you saw people paint with feces?
No, their own. They make their own paint.
That'd be impressive if you could paint something.
How could you
impressive
stand
with
it?
feces.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a real tangent, and we'll move on, folks.
All right.
Well, another great
You
song
started
off this
it.
album. they opened with it on this tour, because I caught them twice on this tour, was The Ones That You Love Lead You Nowhere. Killer opening song for a concert. So
All right, cool. What Dave's what DC? What the fuck?
I go on tangents, and I hold a lot of grudges from years ago.
I can tell.
And I have a platform here to air them out.
That I understand. Just yeah, you're among friends here. It's okay. We'll support you. All right, so there you go. Amitri always let us know what we got up. What up next, Paul?
Next, we have the band that most of my friends knew me for before I re-embraced my Rushdom. So you guys always get the improved Rush fans version of me. But about 10, 11, 12 years ago, the band that was on my lips most often was Veruca Salt. I actually met my late wife through Veruca Salt, through the fan page, and getting to know them and everybody else on the page and the band just in a parasocial way. But you couldn't keep me away from this band. And toured the country Grateful Dead style to see them, by the way. Most people know Seether came out, what was it, 94, 95. The single came out back with All Hail Me, and then American Thighs.
I've got that.
Got most of them framed. So,
and what was the other one? 8 Arms to Hold You.
8 Arms to Hold You was I debated grabbing a song off 8 Arms to Hold You, and I changed my mind and went with 2 off Ghost Notes. 8 Arms to Hold You, that was the one that Bob Rock produced, and that was the big one with Volcano Girls that broke them worldwide. And then they sort of imploded, and everybody left the band, basically 1, 2, 3, and then Louise stayed, kept the name, and then the fans call the era that comes next the Veruca Starship era. So Louise with various players. They released Resolver and 4 for albums on 2 EPs, and they're officially dead, and Losal, Lords of Sound and can't remember what, Lesser Things. And then band went on hiatus. Oh, my favorite Rush era. We'll come back.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Kilroy was here. Just to put a pin in it, we said we'd come back to that.
Yeah.
The very first episode of Grant's Rock Warehouse I was on was a discussion of Kilroy was here. So just to throw that out there. Go back in Grant's videos. You'll see it. Really good time.
It's still there.
Kilroy was here at length. So.
All right. He was seething. All right.
So they came back together in 2013, original lineup, with a post that we all saw on their website that said, hatchets buried, axes exhumed. They wrote 2 songs and put it out as an EP in 2014 and did a tour. We all lost our minds. And then they got a full album called Ghost Notes, which came out in 2015. I want to make sure I get my years right with this. July 10th of 2015.
Yeah.
With original producer Brad Wood as well.
Brad Wood, who did, didn't he do Liz Phair? And
yes.
Brad did a lot of, what else did he do? Juliana Hatfield.
The whole Chicago.
Because he was like the whole Fort, what was the studio he was with? Fort, Grant.
Always like when Liz Phair is mentioned.
Yes, that's where they got the name from. Veruca Salt comes from the Willy Wonka book and then movie.
All right, let's play it. Let's play a track. We want to know what you think. We're tonight. From 2015. Now this, I wasn't familiar with this stuff because I only know the first 2 albums. So this will be new for me.
That's why I picked these 2 songs. So, and every song on this album, as it's really quiet to start, every song on this album is it's autobiographical.
Okay.
They basically, rather than answer questions in interviews, they wrote this album and said, "You want to know what happened to us? This is what happened to us."
All right.
So this song is actually named for the venue, the Empty Bottle here in Chicago.
I thought maybe they drank a lot of empty bottles.
Yep. But that's only the song name. The lyrics is something quite different.
Hell, this could have been a Liz Phair song.
Stay tuned.
Kind of sounds like Fucking Run, kind of.
Remember how we used to dress up? You're beautiful until you're messed up. Take a picture, 'cause I think we're losing light. This is how we say goodbye. It's how we say goodnight. Bang, bang my head against a wall of sound. Why like a rabbit squeeze me to the ground? We search the crowd, but we will not go down. I don't wanna drown if you're not drowning with me. Late December when we're waking, there's an unfamiliar aching.
There you go.
By the way you held my hand, held my heart, I didn't notice.
Man, if you tweak this song a bit, you could turn this into shoegaze, not it very easily.
This is how you say goodbye. It's how you say goodnight. My heart cracks open and the stage goes black. I count to 60 and I meet you in the back. I can't stop gushing and I'll hemophiliac. I don't wanna bleed if you're not bleeding with me. Count the stars, but we can't bring them down. It's a mistake beauty and it's buzzing all around. 8 more hours and I'm leaving town. I don't wanna leave if you're not leaving with me. I don't wanna breathe if you're not breathing with me. When love is over, it's over and you can't go back. When you're older, you just keep telling yourself that the door is open, even if it's just a tiny crack. We're up at night wandering. Love is over, it's over and you can't go back. When you're older, you just keep telling yourself that the door is open, even if it's just a tiny crack. And up at night and wandering.
2015.
Up at night and wandering.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang, nature. I hear a lot of different type of things in this song. You know, I mentioned shoegaze. I think if you tweaked it a bit, you'd have a shoegaze song. But it also reminded me of the Big Star, the third Big Star album. Very kind of spacey sounding, very echoey. Kind of reminded me of Big Star.
Funny thing is, Kay Hanley from Letters to Cleo. We've talked Big Star before when you and I talked Letters to Cleo. Kay Hanley's on the next song. So
okay. I don't know. What's everybody? DC, what's your thoughts?
At first listen, I thought it was pretty good. I don't like it as much as the Jennifer Hall or, of course, the Amitri. But that's just one song. Like I said, there may be others that I connect with initially more than this.
Maisie Star. Sorry to blurt out, but West Coast Dave 100%. Maisie Star, yes. I hear that. But this is 2015. Maisie Star was what? That was 90s though.
No, but it's funny you mentioned Maisie Star because that's actually what gave them the idea to reunite was when Maisie Star got back together. Nina and Louise started talking again, like, hey, if they can do it, why can't we get past our stuff? And the door opened. So that's fun. That fired that neuron. So Ghost Notes is possible in part because of that. So.
Very good, Nathan. Maisie Star. Excellent. God darn it. That is 100%.
I'm curious to see if you'll hear the Sgt. Pepper influence in the next song. So.
Ooh, I hope. Yeah. Well, we will get there.
So,
Nathan, nice to see you. Went to the beer tent halfway through this one. Wow, cowboy. Volcano Girls rocks. Yes, it does. Like I said, I've only heard the first two. All right. Well, we can keep going. I guess we're going to be listening to Pepper. What's the track we're going to listen to now?
It's the album Closer, Alternica. It's funny because I've actually got the music notations and Louise's handwritten lyrics as a tattoo on my left leg. So it's kind of an important song to me. But that being said, it's the album wrap up. So this is the song where let's end this whole story that we've been telling. So
okay. So was this kind of? I know it's telling a story, but could we consider this a bit of a concept record? I don't know if anybody's no.
Theme, yes. Concept, no.
Okay. All right.
So,
throwing it out there.
If you like crescendos, this one's for you.
We do like those. We like those in the Warehouse. All right, everybody. Let's keep going. We will play. We're playing the track Alternica. Say that real fast. All right. Veruca Salt, ladies and gentlemen, from 2015. Let us know what you think about it down below, and we're keeping it real in the field.
I made it back just in time to hear the engines die.
God, it also reminds me of the Breeders too. Hell, it reminds me of Nirvana too. It's a lot of different things. Neil Young. It's got that feel like everybody knows this is nowhere, kind of. Love Neil. Boy, there's a lot of dynamics in this record. It reminds me of that Rolling Stones thing. Oh, that Andrew Lloyd Oldham thing. Oh, what was that band?
What?
The Verve Pipe, the Verve or something.
Bittersweet Symphony.
I don't think it's Mellotron. Didn't sound like. There, Paul, there's the Sgt. Pepper at the end.
Yeah. They were huge. And, well, I mean, look at the album titles. You can tell who their influences were. American Thighs, AC/DC, Eight Arms to Hold You, Beatles.
Yeah.
So, but they're big Stones fans. They were big Styx fans. Nina was really into Tommy Shaw. So, yeah, different songs. You can go, that's this influence. That's that influence. This whole album, this album's a 10 out of 10 for me. There's not a bad note on the entire album. And vinyl, you get 3 extra songs, by the way. So.
All right, cool. So I think hopefully we've changed some people's lives tonight. At least hopefully we have some stuff that you want to go check out. Anyway, I wanted to mention real quick, Logan texted me. He said, "Hey man, did you mute Sydney? He can't comment on your vids in chats and stuff." I think I might have blocked him. I have to go look at the settings, but I think I might have blocked him on accident. He can't comment.
Get a little chippy here in the
He
warehouse.
said, and Logan said, "Yeah, man, he couldn't get on for the 1994 show either."
Oh, jeez.
I didn't mean to block him. Maybe I did. I don't know. I had COVID. Damn it! I can't. You can't. I don't know what I was doing. So I don't know, Sydney. I will look.
And to answer an earlier question,
Logan was an employee. West Coast Dave. Don't forget, he was an employee. What?
To answer an earlier question, I think from Dave, my favorite Rush era.
Oh,
Grant,
yeah.
You want to pull the rug out from under me, or should I do it for myself? My first album was Presto, so my favorite era is actually Hold Your Fire through Clockwork Angels. But if I had to condense that, I'd say probably Grace Under Pressure through Counterparts. That's about as small as I could shrink it.
I know. Whenever you say that, I
know.
Can't believe it.
They have to keep me around at Rush fans for some reason. I'm that guy.
Well, let's not forget that there's no bad Rush albums, but I'm just saying.
That is true.
But there are better Rush albums than others. Let me see if I can find
our list would be different. You're right.
I wonder if I can find him. I'm going to see.
Before I forget,
Maybe I
we will
haven't.
be going live this Friday with an episode, so make sure you're checking out Rush Fans on Friday.
Yes, please check out Rush Fans. Please like, subscribe, go over there and give Rush Fans some love. But Paul is back, so and you will be live. And what's the topic on Friday?
Friday is going to be Great Take or Let's Debate, and one of our admins, Rob Bukta, has come up with some takes, some Rush takes, and whether or not we and the people in the chat agree with him or we want to debate that take. So always interesting with Rush fans because we have a tendency to be awfully possessive of our opinions. So should be a good time.
Yes, Sydney not being around, I was wondering why the chat was so professional and everyone here really is here to talk music. It threw me off.
That's why I love the Warehouse.
Wow, everybody's really smart in the chat anymore. Maybe that was just a stereotype. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'll bring him back. Sydney's a good dude. I don't have a problem. I must have clicked the button. You know how I am with buttons, and I just start clicking stuff, and that's what happened.
I think we did a show, and he commented, and you said, "That's it." You timed him out. You forgot to bring him back. Below these many weeks.
It hasn't been that long.
No.
Don't fear the seether, says Jukebox Cowboy. All right. Well, we've went 58 minutes. We want to wrap this dog up. Go check out Rush Fans, DC, and I. What is tomorrow? Let me look at the book, damn it. I got the book. This is the book right here.
With all them stickers.
Look at this. Look at that one sticker. The Magnolia Thunder Pussy. Look at this. Everybody's records in Cincinnati, baby.
All my Cincinnati favorites right there.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, man. So tomorrow night, it's Contrarians. Trillion on Sea of Tranquility will be on Sunday, but we're recording it on Saturday. We got the Sweet Listening Party with Ashley on Sunday night. Angie Moon will be back Sunday morning. We will be doing the Animals. That'll be at 9 a.m., kids. DC and I will be doing a tribute to Mark Volman of the Turtles Friday night, 8 o'clock. So we'll be playing Turtles. We'll be playing Flo and Eddie. We'll be playing Zappa, T-Rex, whatever those Flo and Eddie appeared on, we'll probably be playing a lot of stuff. And it's all about turning you on to the greatness of Mark Volman, who passed away just why didn't feel good, West Coast Dave? I feel a lot better now. I don't feel like I have COVID now. We've bought a bunch of stuff from Rush Fans. The cereal boxes are hilarious.
It's actually from Fantunes, one of our sponsors. So thank you for that.
Oh, look, a sponsor. I wonder how I can get a sponsor. I got to get a damn sponsor. I don't know how I get those.
Talk to the folks over at Everybody's Records.
Maybe I'll talk to Magnolia Thunder Pussy.
Or Magnolia Thunder Pussy.
Yeah. All right, kids. Paul, it's been fun. Everybody have a good week. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Thursday. Oh.
I'll have something up tomorrow. I think I just recorded a show on Graham Parker in the 80s with John Borak. So I'll try to get that dog up. It was a good show too. Covered all the 80s stuff. And man, Graham Parker's 80s material, it's all over the place. Kelly was just informed me that I'm an idiot. It is Rush Tunes. Whatever. It's all good. Kelly, see ya. I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We'll see you on the next show. Good night, gentlemen. Thank you for doing it.